doors forever. You keep on getting better, I'll be chasing after you. I got no time to chase them. Cheddar cheese, no hate in my heart, that's why I'm praying for my enemies. I don't talk, I let them see. Jesus is a friend of me. So why would I need Joe approval? When I talk about my life, I bet they think I'm so unusual.
And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of passing.
Yes,
Football IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. They've got Brooks. Ferguson out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Demon, and it's Powell in at the 2. MB with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything.
This guy is a human cheat code.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he loved to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
All right, I'm just giving this my
joy, I got God and he's working on me. They like you can't even see him, but I'm certain on me. They judge me off of the net, but they don't personally know me. All I know is I'm a worship when I wake up in the morning. First thing that I do is thank God. What's the number 7 for the Lord? Ain't talking James Bond.
Here's Timmon. No points so far. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And so in the game for the Nets, they've got Dylan Brooks. Timmon out there with Powell. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Ferguson in at the pivot.
But I'm healed by his stripes, dog. The lights up, I'm shining bright. They could take it. Nah, like we really live this life for real. I'm bringing church with me. Jesus, I'm worshiping. God's mercy rule the devil way before the first standing. I do not curse or drink, still got my pure.
Nets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5.
See the kingdom first and everything I need was added to me. Jesus over everything, might be the only fraction I need. Covered in the blood like I was representing MAGA on me. This is not political, but best believe it's biblical. Okay.
They're going to play 94 feet of defense here. They're going to try to make something happen with the full court press.
On the floor for Brooklyn. Timmon out there with Powell. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Ferguson in at center. All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that six-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Celtics put on a show. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Sinks it from distance. Hopkins got 5 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And let's
I'm making so much money, they gon' have to hit me out. Billboard Mike, you must see me out. On a kiss a triple D, I do regular fucking play. I'm hopped on the flight to the Uber to the freeway. Yeah, dog, only make it big. I'm talking we be in the draw. I ain't talking about no CK. Life good, it's looking like a field day. We need that photo up, we gon' make that jaw drop. Every time and I ain't talking about no stopwatch. Hopped on the flight to the Uber to the freeway. Life good, it's looking like
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
On the floor for Brooklyn. Powell is out there with Dimon. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Ferguson in at the center position. Timmy, look at some of the elite defenses over the years. What sets a great defense apart?
I'm just trying to make a move. Get my face, okay? We do this thing. As I took the play, I'm on my major play.
All right, guys, I'm told we're about to connect to our insider, Shams Charania, who has a beat on something. Hey, Shams, what's the story?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Closing in on the trade deadline, the Sacramento Kings front office is getting things done. They went out and got one of the league's most indomitable defenders, Lou Dort. He's the type of player every team is looking for. He doesn't need the ball in his hands to impact the game, and they're hoping he can have a major impact once he's incorporated in this new look roster.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Antetokounmpo is out there with Brooks. Then there's Powell. Then there's Demon, and it's Ferguson in at the 5. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Kevin, back to you.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Here's MP following the basket by Giannis.
If I die before I wake, if I die before I wake,
Golden State has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Michael Porter out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Anthony Black. Then it's MP. And it's Boskin in a 2-guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Oh, this is Gordon at his best. Flying through the air and hammering home alley-oops. With a little style.
Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Boston put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Allie, great info there. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Will Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
Now here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Back to Kuminga from the arc. Locked in. Dreams his fifth shot in as many attempts.
When Kuminga is hitting threes, I'm not sure how you can possibly guard him.
They're going to mix up with someone else's bill.
Here's Thomas. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Brown. It's stolen. Pass to Brooks to halt the run. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Austin's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 is...
Oh, sensational! What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
That was on
Looks
my
like
game. I got the
MP's
clock.
been practicing those in his backyard.
So why is it
And
hot?
thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Here's Dimon, still without a bucket. To the inside. And rejected. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in. Here's Thomas. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Thomas has got his second basket on the night. With Kemp. Oh, big finish. Wow.
Okay, I see. The young buck MP taking off there.
Antetokounmpo is doubled. Now here's Thomas. Moody defends. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. And we just got Shams Charania on the line. Shams, I understand there's some big NBA news. Fill us in.
Hey, Brian. Closing in on the trade deadline, the Sacramento Kings front office is getting things done. They went out and got one of the league's most indomitable defenders, Lou Dort. He's the type of player every team is looking for. He doesn't need the ball in his hands to impact the game, and they're hoping he can have a major impact once he's incorporating his new look love.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll be the next ball. And look at how All-Star voting is going this far.
And so much fun to see the tally start to come in. See how things start to look.
You look at Antetokounmpo. He's in the top spot right now in the East. No surprise there, I think.
Yeah, we all knew he was a fan favorite, and his play this season certainly makes him worthy of the praise.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
MP outside. Shot clock at 6 from about 19. Again, Golden State.
MP looking confident from there. The defense has to at least respect his jump shot.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And the Nets miss again.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And the Nets shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Here's Dimon. He's scoreless. Back to Antetokounmpo.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
They've got MP, Bajenski out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Moses Moody, and it's Richards in its center. That's the Warriors' 5.
still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling.
Making them think this is how we should live. But can't use the money to pay for your sins. Spinning the record.
And they're going to play 94 feet of defense here. They're going to try to make something happen with the full court press.
On the floor for the Nets. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Jeremy Sohan out there with Giannis.
Trying to get out of this inside. Repeatedly killing my soul when I'm trying to come alive. Now I can't even evolve. I can't be a butterfly. But whenever I happen to fall, he give me another try. Another try to not look back. When the snake push, I'ma push back.
Here's Demon. Hasn't made one yet. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
So for Brooklyn now, guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Antetokounmpo is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Zohan in...
I like this move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
They've got Kuminga. Moody is out there with MP. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Richards in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And the Nets shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Here's Demon. Drives to the hoop. Antetokounmpo for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Richards has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, BA, the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents.
There's a lot of people that's mad at me. They disagree and attempt to try and embarrass me. I'm getting sick of the light child. I'm not in that.
Yeah, DJ Vaughn here. I got Isaiah Robin here in the light.
Yeah,
let's go.
Light child. I can't even go and post a pic without Instagram trying to tempt me. Every decision is risky. All of this trap we set up to trick me, draining me empty. Whatever real intentions, you looking real.
Antetokounmpo outside. Brooks outside. It'll count. Oh, no good on the last second. Tip there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, Doris, offensive rebounding was down for a few years, but it's making a comeback.
What teams realize, Brian, is that you can absolutely corner crash, create extra opportunities for yourself without putting your defense at a deficit.
Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Nick Richards. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he did everything
to keep me from knowing my purpose. Somebody tell me what like this. Everybody get nervous. Open the curtains. We gotta see when they lurking. Traps are being inserted. Usually what we be craving the most. There's only a form of the serpent, even a person. Why are we looking for perfect? As soon as we free, we be searching again. Why are we tying our souls to people right after he made us a virgin again?
Here's Demon. Still without a basket. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Nba2k26 out there with Brooks. And it's Sohan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So, Richard, you hear the phrase hold time, how long players hold the ball over the course of a game. Walk us through that.
Guys with longer hold times are typically shot creators for their team, or they are post-up players. If you have a shorter hold time, that means you are catch and shoot, catch and decision make very quickly.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Well, there's some recent news, and now on the phone we go to Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, what's going on?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Closing in on the trade deadline, the Sacramento Kings front office is getting things done. They went out and got one of the league's most indomitable defenders, Lou Dort. He's the type of player every team is looking for. He doesn't need the ball in his hands to impact the game.
Holy smokes. When you tell the truth, people get filled with hate. They ask if I'm worried. I say nah, cause I got holy faith. Pulled up to the scene. Ain't no game in between. It's a life.
And you're hoping he can have a major impact once he's incorporating this new look roster.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Brooks kicks to Nba2k26, and it's off from three-point range. To the inside, here's Kuminga. He's
Why I have to help you fold?
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second.
Okay.
When God told me to be the light, I think I impressed him. I don't give pearls to swine, but this time I'm go bless him. I got plenty reasons every day to worry, but I'm not stressed.
I bully the devil a lot, he extra, I gotta press. I become a diamond under all this weight, so I like the pressure. I felt that spirit in me after one taste like a wine tester. I say I'm the light, but compared to Christ, my light is lesser. But I'm about to let it
We've got Michael Porter. Kuminga is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then it's MP, and it's Richards in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create and that escapability with your handle.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, BA, the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Will Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
The first free throw is good, and the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
Here's Dimon. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And let's catch up now with Shams Charania, who's got a special report on the Kings. Shams, what's the news out of Sacramento?
Thanks, Brian. They went out and got one of the league's most indomitable defenders, Lou Dort. He's the type of player every team is looking for. He doesn't need the ball in his hands to impact the game, and they're hoping he can have a major impact once he's incorporated into the new look roster.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Thomas outside. Pass to Dimon. Fires from deep. Clock at 6. Warriors with the rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly...
Here's Deming, and he can be counted on to put...
Lucy should've killed me when he had the chance. Now I got tunnel vision, had to clean my lens. New man, God washed all of my sins. Body your plan, look at your mans. Should've killed me when he had the chance. Now I got tunnel vision, had to clean my lens.
Get off the court!
Body your plan, look at your mans.
Get off the court! What's wrong with you? Mom, he thinks the clothes is a blanket. Was not for you to lay on. She did not look at her when I said that.
I can't let him move me, not for nothing, nothing ducking. Should've killed me when he had the chance. Now I got tunnel vision, had to get my lens. New man, God washed all of my sins. Body your plan, go with your mans. He had to change. Now I got tunnel vision, had to get my lens.
So the power has messed up the clock.
Body your plan, go get your mans. On the way, get out my way. Put on the gas, I ain't pumping no brake. Tell that boy
Yeah, put PM,
Picking the gates, don't wanna see in the gates. I wanna be in the place. I need grace. I am not leaving a trace of none of the sin
I got it, Mom, I got it.
The way that I have been falling, it feel like I've been on skates. But as I lift him up, he blowing me up, and I don't think I can deflate. There's no debate. Nah. Hold up. I don't do the whole back and forth. I don't play like I'm bad at sports. Christ left and he passed the torch. I got it, so I'm not last no more. Now I'm hot like I ain't have no shorts.
Mom, I got it. It's fine, Mom. Mom, it can change on its own. It can change on its own.
I have no choices. Born this way. I never asked him for this. When I used to keep it all inside, I was overlooked. So now the feelings come outside like I'm overcooked. Now I'm overbooked. He should've killed me when he had the chance.
It can change on its own, Mom. It can change on its own.
Some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thanks, Kevin. Closing in on the trade deadline, the Sacramento Kings front office is getting things done. They went out and got one of the league's most indomitable defenders, Lou Dort. He's the type of player every team is looking for. He doesn't need the ball in his hands to impact the game, and they're hoping he can have a major impact once he's incorporated into this new look roster.
Thanks again, Shams, as always. They've got MP, Aaron Gordon out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Anthony Black. And it's Buffkin in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic. Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
So holy. Wanna come and test my face. I ain't making deals with the devil, but I'm holy. Sorry, y'all don't know why y'all acting like y'all know me. I done been there, done that, so we'll treat it like the only.
They've got Anthony Black. Aaron Gordon is out there with MP. And it's Buffkin in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Will Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you.
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket, Richard.
And that trend came right about the end of my career. So I never got to cash in on one of those big 3-and-Ds, but I did win a championship playing that role. So, you know, there's that.
And a foul called on MP. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. It's Thomas on the wing. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Pass to Dimon. To the paint. Can they get it? Ferguson, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up to the Warriors. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Brooklyn shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's Dimon missing.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable.
They've got Anthony Black. Gordon out there with MP. And it's Buckman in at the 2. That's the Warriors 5. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Thomas. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Gets rebounded by Golden State. Olsen's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. We've got 1:23 left here in the third.
They've got MP, Anthony Black out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Buffkin in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Thomas. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its...
Oh, another one falls!
We are bearing witness to one of the great scoring seasons.
Boy, he's delivering night in and night out and nearing third all-time for scoring in a season. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Will Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
And there's another one for the Warriors. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Sinks that one from the post. He's got 13.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Down low. Here's Ferguson. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Three-pointer. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Warriors ahead, delivering the blowout. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports.
Time for grown-ups and time for Christmas. Start standing up and being all friends.
They wanna kill him in the womb. Get him by the arm, put him right into the tomb.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Baker in at the two-guard. Pass to Kuminga. The three is up.
Nick Richards out there with Kuminga. Then there's Moody. Then it's MP. So that's the group out there for Golden State. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me,
good. That's another bucket.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Yeah, he's already left his mark on history, moving into third place for most points in a season. Amazing. Thomas passes to Giannis. It's stolen by Kuminga. Pass to Alston. Outside, Kuminga. Golden State moving it around. Beyond the arc. MP again from deep. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Demon. Can they get it? That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Double team on Thomas. Here's Moody, and the slam by Moody.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Kuminga. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were...
Have mercy. Wow. Oh, man, MP, to be young again.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. It's the Nets now. Pass to Brooks. Now, Sohan. To halt the run. Alston with the rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Golden State. To the wing right side. Pops in the layup for 2.
And it's just competing. It is, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
They get it back. Upside Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Demon.
He anticipated it and he trusted it. MP said, not in my house.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Shot clock at 3. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. 31 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. MP dishes to Kuminga. Here's Giannis. Off target at the rim. So we see the Warriors taking the game.
4 steals, 1 block.
Here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put it in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson.
Broke that ground, that's why we signed up. Zodiac signs ain't no one. I'm a desperado. There will be no next to follow. Time I give them extra throttle, but I never need a flex it. Better when you exit, we shine like Apollo. And I got a whole list of accolades. I'm feeling like Milano. No rappers have got the motto. Hey, fire, 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 burning all through my veins, aiming higher and higher, higher. Enemies know my name. ride out. Love don't make no but the haters hurt. Baby, just jump inside of my swimsuit. Where you going? We gon' meet up somewhere. Earth is glowing, got you faded away. In the morning, we ain't going nowhere. Somewhere, let's go somewhere. Send the ass, better pull up. Pull up. 30 minutes at the pull up. Show her that I got the pull up. She won't never need to know me, man. When we niggas get no longer friends. Hold it down as an only man. Keep her covered like we hold friends. Pass dropping out of this. I'll be ready when I kiss you. To the moon going with you. Yeah. Mama child while I'm with you. Never leave is a mission. It's how we make it official.
Kamala, gotta get her out of